Tyson.
Okay.
Maybe some of you aren't aware. He's a boxer. He bites your ear off.
So watch out if he gets a 4-man.
Oh, wow.
Come on!
George.
I'm cooking, or you could say, I'm grilling. Come on! I'm locked in
You
today.
are on right now. It's that Market Lane coffee.
It was delicious.
Jimmy P.
Jimmy P in the building and in that bracket position, burning their HE with nothing. Torji gets a little aggressive with the dual Berettas, but will back away.
Also, util for this for GamerLegion. They're up the guts of mid. Push down Banana from Exertion, limiting the options. If they do rotate back, they'll have to get past him as the Canary in the coal mine. We've got 2 smokes, 2 flashes, and a Molotov. Another HE on this long side for Brolin.
Very utility intensive for both squads.
Exertion going.
Yeah, he's having a look. I mean,
freebie
this is
in the
such
back
value.
here.
This is such value if he gets the timing right. And he's being held. Good work, Towson.
Jimmy who loves the back shot, so Exertion couldn't get that one done.
Good find on the flank. Now, surely, if you're CTs, there's a timer on this gamble, or are you just going to full commit to the gamble? Look, they're starting to back away, starting to think, oh, they're probably just going to start searching B. Ooh, a little bit of a poke from Torji. Does confirm app's still occupied. They're sending Towson to go investigate, but they actually get a freebie. Torji eventually brought down by that Glock, and now they vacate the site. It's just one man, Brolan.
Oh, and they are pivoting back towards B.
Okay.
Time still not a problem just yet. Towson spots that one towards CT. Here they come.
Well, they assume the backside's clear. Flash and swing, Spinks. Let's go down. He's actually just given it another
Just winning the fights everywhere.
Yeah.
That is the best way to win a pistol round. Take a duel and convert it just like that. PR, old rich, old money right now. That's his name, right? Old rich?
Yeah.
Dressing like Dinko. As the P-man fizzles out. And that's the pistol for the Legion of Gamers. ZTR interview with HLTV yesterday. We needed to show we don't let one online qualifier define how good we are. Now, obviously, if you missed it, GamerLegion are one of the 3 teams here at IEM Melbourne for 2025 who didn't qualify for the major.
And one of the others, Big Clan, gave MOUZ a bit of a run for their money yesterday.
They did. They picked up map number 1, being this one right here, Inferno. I think for Big, you're liberated by the pressure. They're a team who's been struggling, whereas GamerLegion, not so much. Janko touching on this, their best result of the year, Bucharest. They made it to the playoffs. Studio event, though. You win this series right here, right now, Mr. Richardson. You are in the bloody arena, the Rod Laver.
Well, surely that would be, exemplify what ZTR was talking about in that interview.
It would, and that's a massive step up for them. All right, well, there's a force buy-in from MOUZ. Aggressive Hall stance, about to get biffy.
Yeah, that 5-7 at this range is potent. Mac 10, though, makes light work of the situation. PR draws blood alongside Slen, removing that double app setup. There was Spinks as well towards the boiler side, and so biding his...
Ooh.
What?
Okay.
Slen's hit a bit of a bang up.
All right, save. Exertion and Brolin going to hold on to their goods, or most likely. If they get an upgrade, that would be the best of the bunch right now. MOUZ are another conversation, right? The pre-game interview with Freya, getting to hear from Cycron. And it is good to see that, well, I didn't expect it. I thought, it's not that I thought the omission of Shui was going to be the big problem. Obviously, it's a firepower upgrade. It was how long are they going to be able to hold on the remnants of what him and Cycron have built together? And can Brolin actually be an in-game leader? Because apparently we hadn't heard anything besides an interview at Gamers 25 years ago, even though the Babyface Killer has still got the Babyface.
Gamers with a Z?
Yeah, it was that Swedish reality TV show.
Yeah.
It's like, who's your biggest competition here today? No one, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, where did that kid get the audacity to say that from?
I don't know, man, but all I remember is that being like the coolest location we've ever had. Like, they were in a castle.
Barn? Oh, was it a castle?
It was a castle.
Why do I think it was a barn?
Maybe there was a barn involved. Maybe there was a barn on the castle grounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be the 2-0 start. Just discussing what weapon was saved. Brolin gets to pick up a Mac 10. He drops a 5-7 across. Gives it to Torji. Maybe he can get some extra funds. Looks like he will have enough cash going into the first gun round for the AWP. But yeah, MOUZ, anyway, that was the story we were sitting on, is their sublime form that they've had so far since the addition of Spinks. Obviously, they played Katowice with the stand-in. That's where GamerLegion played them earlier in the year, and they beat them. Understandable. Brolin, first-time in-game leader, and a young kid, Zalex, was in the server.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
But then they go on and they win Cluj, and they're making final after final.
That's a dream start for Mr. Lan. But goes down to Towson.
It's important in a round like this that GamerLegion, well, obviously don't lose, but can recover, right? It's how good can the comms be? What are the protocols like? Are they able to, make sure they don't rush it? We saw some moments yesterday from Complexity where they did look frazzled against these type of buys. GamerLegion need to keep this one clean for their Inferno start. B-stack from MOUZ. Util reigns over, and everybody has an upgraded pistol. If they do waltz in, they could go for a full execute. Plenty of mollies, plenty of smokes. Don't miss these, GamerLegion.
You are walking in to a stacked site, but that's very good Util. You can see how limited that was for Xertion. Does actually have an opportunity behind Nubox, but Towson will put him down. And they are not... Oh! I was going to say not getting caught out, but it's up to PR to save him. Comes down to the wire. Comes down to a 1 versus 1. The extra bodies on the bomb site catching them. A little 3-2-1 go. All those 5-7 swinging out, causing chaos. PR does save GamerLegion.
Well, let's see if MOUZ can make good on that damage, right? A lot of kills coming through there. Going to humble GamerLegion. They have to rebuy almost everything. And MOUZ going into their first rifle round. They win this. They're going to force GamerLegion to a very light force bite. Here's Torji coming through with that drop 5-7. Just unleashing fury on what I am now saying is pound for pound best gun in the game. I think it has dethroned the MP9 at that price point of $500.
Oh, Torji's getting a little laggy, and he's just missed his window. Falls back, but yeah, slipping
Look at the pace
in
of
is
PR.
Straight into apps, shows presence, throws the nade, and now I wonder as he's relocating.
Oh, that's drawn Jimmy back. He's drawn Jimmy back with that nade, thinking that it could be a Halls pop quickly, but they're up mid to long.
Yeah, Torji's orb will be tested, gets his. Removes ZTR, keeps him humble, keeps him on the goose egg. No contributions yet from the captain of GamerLegion as double smokes alongside for the wrap. And response of Torji's own smoke, he's trying to get cheeky with it. We wouldn't dare though, would he?
Oh, I didn't see him.
Gotten away with it. He's gotten himself back into the side. Torji, brilliant positioning, but now
No way!
puts the barrel in the butt, and now Torji swaps out to the AK. Takes down PR as well. This is his round. Yeah, 3 kills from Torji. Spinks might put the cherry on top, but the job is done by the Hungarian sniper. Oh, see you later, Slend. Down to a scrap of HP. 6 points of health, all that's needed from Torji on the AK. And they'll big him up.
Oh. All right, bring in the energy.
I want to play like Torji, man. I want to play like Torji.
Well, there's a good guide. There's a good guide that everyone's seen.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, you guys know where to find that. Play like Torji, one of the most bought Counter-Strike courses of all time.
Yeah,
but here it is. First is when he comes around the corner, shoot him. Second is give yourself a window into Moto, and then you backstab the backstabber with a no-scope.
I mean, it was so narrow, because he's winged that smoke, right? But the fact that it just covered him as he walked on out.
But that's what Torji does well. He understands moments where he needs to cause or play in chaos, and that's exactly it. And again, the energy there in that replay. It's important, right? This type of a game, when you're MOUZ and you're playing in the bigger tournaments and you're getting through to the playoffs, the group stage games, they can just feel like a formality, but they're not. You can't sleep on a team like GamerLegion. You need to come in ready to win and offer up your best CS. So if MOUZ can take Inferno, they should be a shoo-in for Nuke. GamerLegion's Nuke not looking too hot to try, and MOUZ are able to make teams like Spirit, even Donk look silly on Nuke. So let's see if they're able to surge forward with consecutive CT rounds. The economy humbled somewhat. I said I thought the buy was going to be worse off, but you have Rez with an AK and no head armor, right? That's really not the recipe for success. Util very light, so they're going to have to wait out a lot of these early nades by the feel of things.
Wow, look at the stifling CT utility to delay the app's progression. They are going to boost in silently, though, so no indications to be given of their early occupation. A flash for ZTR to set them up out boiler. Quick about this. Wrapping into short. Lots of pressure onto the A defense. Jimmy going to have his work cut out from on the pit side. Long, however, is well guarded, and so maybe this is just for map control. They're going to park 2 players in the apartment.
It's forced a rotation, but a banana smoke has just landed deep. So do you brave this? And if you don't, you're potentially running into your demise. Exertion is here, AK in hand. They haven't hit the go signal. Everybody rotating back now to join the pack.
Suspiciously quiet in mid.
And now Spinks has been liberated to rotate back over. So there will be 2 players to defend B at a minimum, and that's if Torji doesn't get a move on either. Defensive smoke now dropped, and here they come. They have to run through grey screen.
Again, well structured. I mean, there's a smokes have been perfectly placed, as has their HE. Utility work is on fire. Exertion with support, the bait, the switch, the spray, double on the AK. ZTR puts one down. Hang on, they're into the site. It's Torji's AWP first on the scene. It ruins, but put to ruin by Rez. A nice headshot from the AK-47. They've broken through. That was the kill. That was the kill. PR had a golden opportunity. He couldn't finish off Jimmy, and now Jimmy's farming up frags. A double kill from the Finn. Progressing back in, it's up to ZTR.
Heaps of bullets in that one. On full HP with head armor.
Yeah, that's going to be awkward as well for even the M4 can just hit him straight out of the round. Going for a straight hold. He's trying to pull the bluff. Jimmy's just holding. Goes for the wall bang. Defuse in front of his face. Denied by MOUZ. Oh, man, I thought those kills, that little sequence of 2 to get the bomb down would have been enough. I think PR's going to be kicking himself for not killing Jimmy.
Yeah, and he's traditionally very sharp. I really like what I've seen from PR since his introduction into this team.
He's a young boy,
He's taken to it like a duck to water, yeah. And he's sharp. And to see him miss what should be a pedestrian kill for him, we catch it here again. The fact that Jimmy's able to wobble into that and get the job done into the double kill. Yeah, you feel that PR is responsible for flubbing his lines in that.
Damn, even the wallbang not far off.
Yeah, he can be a bit frustrated.
He's 17 years old.
Well, they force bought again.
Ooh, and it's going to be an easy start for MOUZ. It nearly is the double. Wait, might be Duncan on
get
his
out of my
face! Get out of my way, indeed. Okay. Well, ZTR, again, having to operate at a disadvantage.
All right, yeah, this one is going to be a whole lot tougher. In the previous, at least they were able to surge forward and trade. Now you're limping with a man down. And another with his first foot already in the grave. Still aggressive surge from Exertion. Silently creeps forward for this banana control. And look at the radar. Full top mid as well. Information complete for MOUZ.
Okay, they'll concede banana for the molly.
Still ahead of this. Should be a shutdown.
Yeah, the setup is potent. Little bit of leg. She reveals his Famas' location, but a bait and switch setup. Jimmy tucked.
Hit a flash.
And they're just going to jump in. Oh, it's lovely. It's easy. And that's exactly what you prophesized, Chad. A comfortable dispatch of all 4.
Okay. Very important, right, just to make sure you're keeping on top and where the main kills come in. Okay, so it's the top mid players. They saw it. Full force. Right, identifying, hey, they had guns, they had head armor, they had util. Now they will have to be on an eco. So this is going to be the easiest round for MOUZ so far in this spree. Even though they did make light work of that, it's just some Deagles, P250s, couple of HEs, and a flash for good measure on R-Easy.
All right, I shouldn't be necessary for this round. Gonna sit down, relax, and enjoy my X-ray off experience.
Yeah, I've been finding... Oh, okay, a little bit of an explosion. Not too many dramas. Exertion with 1 and done. Brolin onto the trade. Spinks rotating over. But PR and Slend have 16 HP combined.
No, but I do really think that, like, it makes it... even as someone that watches Counter-Strike every day, it makes it easier to appreciate the skill of the players.
100%.
As soon as X-ray's off.
It makes the viewing experience significantly harder.
Yes.
But it makes the appreciation for what these individuals are doing at the highest level through the bloody roof.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you take it for granted as a viewer.
I mean, Rush can't talk to us, but Rush was always one of the observers I felt did flirt with it. He would throw in a couple of toggles now and then.
Yeah, but then he got in a relationship, he got comfortable.
Yeah, he got too comfortable.
And now he doesn't flirt with it anymore.
He doesn't flirt with it anymore. Sometimes you just got to kind of remind yourself of how you used to operate, Rushley. Wow, why did it feel like we were like there was a planned attack on him? We're not ganging up on him. Right? Yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
I have been ganging up on him.
You have. Leave him alone.
It's been the one-man gang.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now you've got a second. Okay. I mean, a bomb plant. That's the objective here. You're not going to get one.
Man, I wish I had a HAL. Don't you wish you had a HAL?
You know who has one?
Rush has one.
Well, no, he gave it away.
He's lending it.
Lending it on a long lease.
It's loaned out.
Yeah.
Good job, Luda. I died for you.
So I gave Harry his butterfly slaughter back.
Oh, yeah?
You know what he gave me in return?
Nothing.
Well, the knife I gave him, and a Navaja knife. I've never seen an uglier knife. You ever seen that little butter one?
Nah.
It looks
Oh,
like...
no, I have seen it.
Yeah, like you put it on your toast.
Yeah. All right, well, a bit of a lengthy eco round, but we'll be done and dusted. 4-3 in favor of MOUZ. Back into the rifles. Just starting 2B, so I don't think we'll see them lust forward for full banana control. The AWP posts up mid. Won't get to go head-to-head with Slend on the other side. He's just got an AK.
Oh, get out of my way! Oh, Spinks. I don't know if he wanted to take that fight. It looks like it was the plan with Jimmy in bedroom as well. At least finishes it off and levels us out. 4-on-4 exchange on banana. Lots of bullets flying through the smoke. It's Brolin supporting and ZTR pushing through the smoke. Punished. A double kill from Exertion's AK. You've got to get that AK out of his hands because look at the damage he can do. Triple kill, round over.
Smile on Exertion's face as well. He's just having a good old time. A merry old time, yep.
It is like, that is, for a banana player, it is an art form. It is your crosshair placement on smoke spams, isn't it? Like, the best players seem to find such consistency.
Understanding the pathings.
Yeah,
right?
timings.
Okay, well, Rez, you've got a full boat of utility. You're waltzing out the balcony, and Jimmy spotted your backside.
I fucking know these fucking moves, bro.
Yeah, you did.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
baby. Okay, okay.
Get that AK out of his hands. Like, he's still going to, make it difficult for you to exist. But that AK-47 is a bit too... There, this block, you can see Spinks kind of... Oh, I guess I'm going forward then. Torji backs away. Spinks does not. That was a slight misplay. But look at this. Sertian just solves the problem. Look at that third one.
Brat.
Brat indeed.
Okay, this partial's got a bit more behind it, Alex. The loss bonus is allowing GamerLegion to potentially go for a set piece. 3 starting fast up second middle. Make it 4. Slen's going to join them. This could be Poppy.
Interesting. Will Torji catch wind of this with his forward mid position? That incendiary does slow you down on apps. Cool to see MOUZ utilizing that.
I love how forward they're playing. They're not giving over an inch.
No. And also, I find this smoke so stifling when you're trying to approach apps.
There's something, we might have time to talk about this now. Banana control is very hard to go for in modern CS, right? You have to have 3 players there. We see some teams even have 4 to dump multiple utility sets for multiple waves for banana control. I think something that a lot of the good teams or best Inferno teams do is second mid harassment. Being up in halls, being up in boiler, doing what we saw in the last play, because you can unravel the default if you're not giving T's that control. Yeah, you can have banana, sure, but you don't have boiler, you don't have halls, we've got a free kill, it's a 4v5 in our favor.
Right.
Then there's less pressure on your B defenders. What is that smoke?
I don't know, it hasn't achieved anything. Spinks comfortably takes down 2 in mid.
Might have missed, no.
Does finish him off. CTR will dunk, but I mean, what are these two supposed to do? At least they stay together for some trade potential. They'll recover Spinks' M4. Torji's re-aggressing in a 4v2. He is feeling confident, yeah.
Brimming.
Bang! Oh-ho! See you later. Little Mickey Mouse energy to that.
Oh.
See you later. Torji's on it.
Dink and dead. All right.
Dude, MOUZ look good, don't they? I mean, look at the kill spread as well. Every single person has just had a round. We had Jimmy coming in with a nice retake on B. We had
Torzi's 5-7.
shut down. We had Torzi's 5-7. And
Brolin did this for a 5-7.
Brolin got a kill with a Mac 10 once, so that was good too.
He did.
He did.
He did, actually, yeah. He saved it.
Yeah.
Which allowed the
Exactly.
5-7 to be dropped to Torji, who
Exactly.
wouldn't have been able to buy it otherwise because he was saving for the AWP.
And that's why captains don't get enough love. You see, that was a decision made by a sacrificial IGL.
And that's how money makes the world go round. Whoever does a dissertation in their maths degree with Counter-Strike economy to talk about capitalism,
Oh, now we're talking.
I don't know what I'll give
No,
you,
let's do it.
but I'll give you love.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, we're all on max loss right now. No,
Well,
the opposite. No, we're on first stage. We're all on first
Yeah.
stage. There's no loss bonus.
No, there's no loss
There's no
bonus.
loss bonus. Only the rich get a loss
Yeah,
bonus.
no. The government incentives are slowing down. All right, well, the EF smoke out towards the half wall. There'll be no transition up banana. Slend up and over, looking for a cheeky pick. Scope probably heard, but ooh, maybe not. Spinks brazenly crosses the top mid smoke. Nade down the gullet towards Rez. Torsten's up towards half wall, now working on Sandbag's control. Flash forward, fight found, and frag.
How's he done that?
Sertian.
Get this AK out of his hands, finally.
He's
CTR.
open.
Yeah, and he's going to accelerate. No smoke for the cross, so you can see some caution in his approach. There it is. Does he push ruins? Yeah, he's going through it. No, he's not. No, he's thought about it, flirted with the idea. Bomb is still T stairs, so understandably, they know by this point CTs will have acknowledged the potential for a B-site take.
One of the factors I'm looking at right now is the utility available for MOUZ if they want to give this retake a go. So normally we would say they go fishing, and that is without any util. Well, right now they've got, I want to say, a lot of bait, right? The Burley's in the water, right? They could smoke off banana. When the CT smoke fades, they could get the molly towards New Box to flush out a fight.
Yeah.
And if they time that with the flash, there's a chance they could find a frag. That needs to happen all within the next 10 seconds, or they won't be able to go for this.
And they're not going for this. Just trying to punish the economy here of GamerLegion. They know they're fragile. They're just going to try and essentially do as much damage on the way out. How many players get away with their guns? Jimmy removes PR. Really cheeky from MOUZ. They know that this one was too far gone. The double kill from CTR, and there they go. Spinks takes down both of them. There's no time for the defuse. He just wants to try and take as much as he could away. Only Slend preserves the AWP.
And if everyone quickly looks to the right-hand side of their screen, you would have seen exactly what Alex was talking about. 3.6 for Rez, 3.7 for Torsten. I think it was like about 3.8 for PR. ZTR was sitting just under that as well. So you're going to see a lot of Galils into a round like this, or at least more than should have been applied. So 6 rounds already for MOUZ on the CT side. If they can get 7 or 8, they'll be extremely happy with that, as we do find ourselves in a bit of a technical timeout.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to kind of draw attention to the fact that you can also make decisions like that, especially on Inferno. These kind of awareness of like, oh, wait, look, you know, they have essentially no money. They've died every round. Coming into this
and the win bonus is not going to put them in a great spot. So
just being able to acknowledge, like, hey, retaking this is useless.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to get back in. It's 3v4. Their CT still smokes. Like, it's not the best. We're not playing the percentages. Just sitting there on the outskirts and making it difficult to leave, you have made this round infinitely more difficult. You're rocking Galils. You're missing flashes. You're going to make this harder.
Now, if Freya is listening, we might need an investigation here. When Zip was standing in as the coach, I saw him bring the clipboard out to play.
Yeah, that was his
move. And I don't know if I saw Cycron using the clipboard, but today I've seen Cycron with a clipboard.
Inspiration.
So
perhaps.
has Zip brought the clipboard meta?
Okay.
It's a big question, almost as much as why is Blitz sitting at the end? So, you know, we have these every day.
And the spam battles rage on. Towson's also joined the View Model gang, worth noting.
Where were we before Skins?
Nowhere really.
Just a big green gun.
And that's a big green bottle of flame thrown up towards the position of exertion. Forced away. PR starting his crawl. This time, Apps is theirs. I say that. Actually, Torji is holding.
Feels like a bit more of a normie round, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And he's just good at this game, isn't he, Mr. Torji?
Repeak as well. Torgerson. The bravery.
Torgerson. This is Scandinavian cousin.
He just reminds me of...
Ragnar Lothbrok?
No, William... What's his name from Braveheart?
Oh, Wallace.
Yeah.
Mr. Wallace.
Grimace. The Hamburglar.
Why did we end up with the fast food characters?
Oh,
Was there a Braveheart Happy Meal?
I hope so.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Well, right now, Jimmy wants some freedom.
They'll never take Jimmy's freedom.
They'll never take the A side.
Oh, what? Oh, come on!
Told you he was looking for that freedom.
I'm not going to lie, Chad. That was so much more impressive with X-Ray off.
Hey, right?
Wow. Madness. Just great understanding.
Everyone's here.
Yeah, Jimmy's just
It's
having
a
a field
party.
day, mate. It's Jimmy's day. Get out of it. He's gotten closer to the monitor, I think. Or has he always
Good
been that
posture
way?
from Jimmy P,
Straight
though.
back,
Look
straight
at
back.
that.
It's because it's got the Anthros, mate.
That fair.
I want one.
Yeah, me too.
He's not replying to my messages.
Oh, maybe he's around in the building.
No, I just want one, man.
Maybe go to the ESL.
I'll take a discount. €5 off anything.
€5.
I don't care. I just
He'll
want
do a
one.
tweet.
I'll
Yeah,
do
but with
16
X-ray off,
tweets.
guys, this looks much better.
It does.
And if your ma or your pa's watching, they're like, oh, of course he did that. He can see
You
him.
can see him through the wall.
But no, he couldn't.
No, Mummy can't. That's what makes them good at the game. Because it looks like they can.
Next time that happens, I wanna call that a back attack.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame that Rush didn't toggle off X-ray for that.
You think he would have known?
Can't help but feel like you should have
here
known
he
he
is.
was going to get to.
Torsten doesn't know what's on the other side of the wall!
See?
Last round, first half, first map. Progression game, arena. Rod Laver, 9,000 screaming Australians await the winner of this one.
Ah, that's nasty. Exertion gets caught by his a bit of his own medicine there. Look at PR burrowed into Mini Pit. This could catch him off guard. Oh, that's a hard shot to hit. Tip of the head, nails it onto Brolan. Couple of bursts to advance their advantage. Oh, yeah, they're in 2 minds here. I mean, it's very uncomfortable for Jimmy. Look at the fights they're having to take. It's just a pixel gap of
Heading
the
B.
head. And there is a man here.
Spinny's here.
Let's see what you got, Spinks. You're going to push this, aren't you?
Wind him up, let him go.
Timing. Oh, he's done very well. He makes a round out of this if Jimmy's feeling fruity.
Well, Jimmy's still dancing with PR.
Yeah. Oh, he might catch him.
They're doing the tango.
Wait. Oh, he finds him. Does he go? He's got to have a look, despite the low HP. 1 versus 1 for Rez on B. Jimmy, different angles of approach. Does Rez is going to play banana, so he'll have that. Oh, he'll have that info. Flashes for the early CT arrival. Doesn't peek him.
But the trajectory. He has a good idea
He
now.
does now. He does. Okay. You've got a flashbang. That's it. HE for Rez. Time about half gone on that bomb. Jimmy knows exactly where you are. How does he approach this? He just takes the fight. Rez is ready, and just 1 single point of health left on Rez to make it a 7-5 scoreline. GamerLegion, it's their map. They've got to win this.
smokes and let's go up together. I'm gonna swing short.
Let's smoke now.
I'm swinging 1,
Molly
2, 3.
pit and let's go.
Don't switch short. Yeah.
Flash above.
One
Flash
more.
above.
You spam me.
It's pit player.
Roll up. I'm peeking him soon.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Get short. Close. Out. 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 I have a. Good big shot.
I watch him.
Side. Default. Default. Nice, guys. Nice, Jimmy.
Wait,
Nice, boys. Nice, Jimmy.
Professional Counter-Strike players have better self-control. No one said, I can't believe he's got 2 of us. No one complained. No one punched the desk.
Unless your name's Halzo.
Oh, yeah. Unless you're Halzuk. But he likes to say things.
He does.
He does.
Oh,
We're back.
Jimmy P.
What you got, Exertion? You got some kills on Banana? No, you don't. Towson has 2. Well, that makes life very, very difficult. Now, they do squander their double nade. It does nothing. And Jimmy's catching sled.
A's open.
It is wide open.
They don't know it.
It just
but
heard
it
2
is.
nades, so you might assume it might be a little light on. Look at Jimmy, brave as always.
Oh, Alex, there's still a smoke from Torji to go to
you
Moto.
smoked Moto and you've lost the round. Oh, now you know where he is. Library. There's no one on site, boys. Get that smoke out. Who's throwing?
There it is.
Well,
It's just ZTR and Torsen are both very low.
yeah, so here's the deal. ZTR needs to just wide swing and jump around like a maniac. Yeah. And then your teammates are supposed to get some kills. Ideally, that's kind of what you need right now. We got Jimmy holding for the apps, playing active in pit, a very comfortable position for him. And long-range Glock headshot from Brawlan. ZTR next victim. Brawlan racks up the double. And all of that hard work from Towson about to go down into the 1v1. Still time for this. Rez can save GamerLegion, a compulsory pistol on their map pick. Jimmy dances, Jimmy swings, Rez misses, no bullets, knife out, one to the belly, and a second as well, no time. He's going to have to get out of there. $1,500 though, that's going to send waves through the economy, Chad. What does that mean?
I think an M4 for sure. Oh, if he saves, it's still going to be okay. He can still M4. They can still get an M4 out into this round, right? If that's no doubt about that in this force. And they're immediately going to bite down on it. If he got further away, though, the investments behind it could have had a whole lot more utility. So poor Rez there. Time being his enemy. Jimmy just whittling down that clock. And there you go. Pistol round confirmed for MOUZ. So we have split the pistols. Both teams picking up their T side. This is the defining round for the half for GamerLegion. If they can get in right here, right now, it's going to give them a surge forward. Here's aggression.
Slend fires off a warning shot. Spinks tagged up. Rez aggressing with his M4. Trying to be a playmaker. Towson again in the feed opening. Back-to-back round and a dink onto another. His teammates have done well. Torchi's been removed, but not expecting Jimmy so deep back the stairs. You could have lost the bomb had he been ready for that.
Well, they know the scout was over towards A. I think Slen was having some pot shots with it. They are just going to have to gamble. And right now they're heading over towards ZTR.
It's a good weapon for this kind of cross.
They're going contact.
Yeah, ZTR stays active. Oh, what did he even see there? Couldn't even see his opponent, and Jimmy's definitely on one today. 16-7. He's not letting that knife kill upset him. He's moving straight in with a triple to make it mean absolutely nothing.
And look, I want to bring to the attention to the viewers why maybe you're saying how important this map pick is for GamerLegion. If you go and you look at their nuke stats, the last 4 nukes on the trot they have lost to Tyloo, Pain, G2, and Saw. And
You've lost to Saw and Tyloo on nuke, and you've got another permaban.
Oh, and right now you have to find yourself going up against MOUZ, who, as mentioned, are pretty damn good on nuke. So it is tough for GamerLegion heading forward, especially now knowing that they'll be on this eco. So they're going to give away double digits, 10 to be confirmed. It'll become a 5-round gap, then moving into their first rifle round. That's where this needs to stop. Resistance needs to be found. GamerLegion, a week ago, feeling the heartbreak of not qualifying for the major, losing online in the MRQ. But they still have this, they have Dallas, they have Astana. There's events to play, and these VRS points are available going forward into the next season. Will you be at Cologne? Right. That's going to be the first event coming out of the tournament break. You're then playing VRS points for the next major. So it's not over, and you're also getting more repetitions in with a young squad. Now, this was never going to be an easy game. They won their opener yesterday against 3D Max. They dropped down towards the lower bracket. I still have faith that they could potentially drag themselves through. It won't be easy, but it's never meant to be. Stack is in the right place.
Yeah, that's something.
At least for now.
It doesn't look like MOUZ are going to be investigating B with 45 seconds left, and Util's thrown out towards A. So it will be walking into the stack, but it is just USPs. And yeah, that Res Deagle, 1 HP. Good headshot angle. He's just dismounted as they start to wrap long. He's concerned about that. And down he goes. Lovely long range from Rollins. Mac 10, and a couple more where that came from. Towson again with impact on the CT side, but it's not going to be converted upon. Brolan with a nice quad kill.
And they walk away with the AK-47, so making sure they keep that SMG trash in the previous. Here it is, the first rifle round, second half. It's going to be M4s aplenty, more than enough util available. Yet to see a defuse kit, and we won't. No, there we go. Torsen sold back a flash so we could buy that. So good, at least they have one kit to work with in a retake, and you need to go for rounds at this point of the game. It's already feeling like it's gotten away from you. Brolan Exertion working on this banana control.
Good nade. That leaves a mark on Brolan. And they're going for a flash play here. ZTR to flash in Towson upon his call. They're going to throw retake, smoke, and molly.
Lots of pressure early, isn't it?
It's a nice util set. See what it does. Desertion forced away. Could edge the smoke, but elects to fall back fully, anticipating a flash play. And
you have to take this, though.
Bomb.
Okay, is there another layer to this? ZTR has a smoke available. Could drop that one down deep. Doesn't look like that's the case. Rez freed up to rotate over. PR and Slender being in quite a passive stance towards A. Spinks in Boiler, Jimmy in Halls, Torji close mid. Rifling through the utility swiftly. GamerLegion finding themselves with a smoke, a couple of flashes, 2 incendiaries and a HE to work with. Minute on the clock.
Oh, that's a great pick off ZTR.
He's on the jiggle. He's trying to do it the safest way.
Not safe when Brolan's in the server. Great headshot. And now just cowering at the back of the site is Towson.
That's an audible sigh moment, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Tucked on Nubox, but they're not rushing this. And if they go back, Towson's gotten away with murder here. They're going to walk into a 4-man stack. So he's a 3-man stack.
Oh, Slant's moving.
2-man
Slant's move. I think he's been heard. He has been heard. 20 seconds here they come.
Up the space. PR, you got to do something here for the boys. Does deliver onto Jimmy. Second is asking too much,
Rez
apparently. And now up to Rez, tucked to the back of the site with a little bit of support.
Just wants to stop the bomb.
If he can stop the bomb. Oh, wait for Rez. He's delivered. Time-sensitive mission. They can't get the bomb down in time. He's done enough. The round is theirs. GamerLegion steal away a 6th. Thanks to Rez. Making it look easy.
Felt like he was doing a bit of a Tom Cruise audition there. Mission Impossible. 2 kills for him in that situation. Just playing as the unknown entity in the back of the site. Activates with 2 huge kills. But if that's how you're getting rounds across the line, that doesn't really bring that much confidence. We had a similar moment in the first half where MOUZ were denying the weapons after the bomb went down. Right? In this situation right here, you have one guy stay alive, he can drop a gun, but everyone else is going to be touch and go in the buy. So MOUZ, they have them right where they want them, backs against the wall, in the cage, ready to break them. This is the opener. Shell Shocker, in-game leader, sweet on sweet action. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're just jiggling, and he's hit an absolute banger.
9-8 down.
But it feels like Ash in that timeout. You could see how he wasn't talking with the traditional calm presence. There was a bit of intensity about that, so he's obviously unhappy with how things are unfolding for his boys. I'm still getting glimpses from the IEM Oakland primordial MVP.
It was just a little late into A, wasn't it? They didn't have the time for the due diligence on the clears, so Rez profits.
Yeah, and you don't want to plant default because you could go down to a short play, so you understand the decision making. Orbs out, Tech Knife for Jimmy. 2 Galils and an AK. So buy also broken for MOUZ. Not perfect, not ideal.
Important fight here for Rez. Unable to win it out versus Spinks in that duel, and Spinks put low. That's a big chance. Whoa, Slen takes a bit too long, and Brolan gets away with it onto PR. He's having a very tough game as PR.
That's so tough. The dink came in there as well with that repeat.
Yeah, look at the health on them.
And you're just going to have to save if you're ZTR and Torsen. This is the game going down the gurgler, 11-6. And I don't know how you dig yourself out of this.
You just don't, do you? Resigning yourself to inspecting a smoke grenade and jiggling just to survive.
And I don't want to have my gun out after what happened last round.
Yeah, true.
At least you can try and shoot back.
Bronnan's pre-aim was naughty.
All right, well, we can take a little bit of a look for everybody, what's going on in that secondary stream.
Who's playing?
It's an
genuine question.
elimination game between Pain and Complexity.
Okay.
That one is taking place on Train, Anubis, and Inferno. And if you don't understand what's going on with Pain, Big Zero is not here, in-game leader, and at times star player for Pain, unable to travel due to an ear issue. Which, when you're going on an extremely long flight, like from Brazil to Australia, I can understand why you wouldn't want to be getting on a plane. So Coach Rix has had to stand in. And that is going to be the sound of a tactical timeout called by GamerLegion, the third of 3 in regulation. And that just shows the type of pressure that they've been under. They started the game strong. It was the pistol round conversion, 3 on the trot, and then bouncing back, marauding to 6 in a row. A couple at the tail end of the first half for GamerLegion to hang their hat upon. But in this second half, it's almost been one-way traffic. A miracle round from Rez, denying the bomb going down late, and that is the only round that they have won thus far. Up next, FaZe versus the Mongols.
Ooh.
Also for a spot in the playoffs.
I find that one very tantalizing as a prospect.
Both teams treading water at the moment.
Are we guaranteed an Ancient?
Ooh. FaZe have been doing this thing where they're playing a deeper map pool, so they can ban what they think their opponent's best map is.
They might ban Ancient.
They may do.
Okay.
Mongols will definitely ban Train.
They'll pick Anubis though. Anyway, let's getting ahead of ourselves. Map 1, game 1. Let's stay here for a minute as we do look to see if GamerLegion have got anything left. I mean, bearing in mind, this is the same GamerLegion that did comfortably dispatch of 3D Max in their opening game on this very map as well. Rez walking down mid, and Jimmy's ready. He seems ready for everything, but with that low HP, he's not going to overcommit.
Yeah,
the nade though. Bye.
Oh,
what?
Too deep.
Too deep.
Looked good. Not enough backspin on that one.
1000 dead. Torji ready. Everyone's ready on this T side for any sort of hijinks you're up to. PR's low HP as well after his initial engagement.
And just ping-ponging back and forth right now with Slen between the sites. You don't really know where to stop. PR, his best play is hoping that they don't go apps, but right now 3 players are in second mid, so I feel like he might get cleared.
He might get a body shot to Jimmy and be able to get away. It depends on the timing here. Yeah,
okay.
Now get away. Don't
All
even
right.
play for the rifle.
Defensive smoke. Torsion. Oh my Gideon.
Oh, this is cheeky. Slips into bedroom. Maybe he gets a little backstab action if they overlook this position. Don't overplay it. Don't overplay it. Oh, he's got it.
Oh my God.
No, he hasn't. Didn't consider the
Yeah,
walk
but
up.
Slen's here.
Maybe he's got something with a FAMAS. 19 seconds. Torji runs in, and of course he wins that. Of course he wins that, actually. Of course he does. The Orba. Entry frags with a Tech 9. I love the little decision-making tree we saw from PR there, but not going to transpire into a victory. Call it 12. Oh, they're still common in a 3v1.
Yeah, I would love to. That's
Dude,
great.
you know what they are? They're tryharding.
No, but that's great. That's competitive Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being silly. They're tryharding, man. Disgusting. It's like they're playing to win or something.
Why would you want to do that?
Weird, weird.
So, this year, MOUZ made...
Nice boys, keep going.
What?
He said, I want to go to the beach with Deagle.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, sounds well, I heard. Don't know why he's going to a beach with a Deagle.
Yeah, I'm confused.
What? The nade was too deep, yeah, as you can see.
Yeah. Yeah, so MOUZ this year, it's been looking good, right? Cluj debut with Spinks, they win that one. They go to EPL, they lose in the final, but they're in the grand final. They go to Blast Open Lisbon, they lose in the final. Right now, you'd feel anything but a final would be underperforming for this MOUZ roster in 2025.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're going from strength to strength.
Just got to stop Vitality.
One thing I really did love that we got to learn, come back to that, there is a fight here between Exertion and Towson. Throws out a smoke, might give me a chance to say that I like the interview with Cyclone. Talking about how they're kind of keeping up with the big orgs now.
2 players on A. in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, good work, though. The CTs fill the feed, a double kill.
And they're boxed in. Banana Push is sweltered around them now. This feels hopeless for Torji and Jimmy, doesn't it? But these two in the clutch could be potent.
Hang on.
Be spotted.
They're walking.
Oh.
Torji gets that one, but costs him
Has Jimmy
some
been
health.
spotted?
I don't know.
Yeah, must
yeah.
have.
CTR seen his barrel at least.
What a cheeky off angle that is. Alex.
They're losing. Oh, God! Thank goodness for Rez.
Still the P, man.
Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy P. Wins the first of the 1v3. Will he win this clutch? We will see. Commentator doing some poetry. Bomb loose on short, 35 seconds. Partnered up CTs. CTR goes down, he's isolating these jewels, but he didn't.
He won't expect this, surely. He knows the B player. Oh!
He is considering it. Oh! Jimmy P gets the job done clean! 13-6. GamerLegion just can't keep up with MOUZ. They are vicious, tenacious, and eyes set on another grand final.
Finishing that one with style. Beautiful work.
ESL 1 Cologne 2015.
Oh.
I'm the lucky one, Chad. I really am, because I get to pick your brain, and we get to talk about how this could be rather one-sided, wouldn't you say? Oh, look, everyone has a nade. We don't have a name for that yet. Call Henry.
Sharing is caring round.
Sharing is caring round.
Spread the love.
We'll workshop it. And PR. Little pirate impression for you.
Army Hearties.
Started. Oh, getting a little messy on the dual Berettas, but he's going to get two here. Solid work from ZTR, keeping it competitive, and only for a moment. There's a quick flank from Spinks. Bomb will go down when Torji feels comfortable, knowing Towson's in heaven. I think they've got a good idea as to where both of them are. Res main side, they'll plant with the cover. And it's just going to fall into place for a MOUZ Pistola.
Have you ever had a butter menthol?
Butter and menthol do not sound like they should be friends.
We'll get you one after.
No.
We'll get you one after.
I did have that killer snake you got me. What was it
Killer
called?
Python.
Killer Python. Very nice.
By Allen's.
Yeah,
Allen's
respect
lollies.
to Alan, man. Alan!
We call those things lollies.
You call sweeties lollies.
We call the thing that you ate,
Yeah.
like
The
or
gummies.
jelly,
I call them gummies.
Yeah, the whole category would be lollies.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. For us, a lolly is like a Chupa Chup.
That would be a lollipop.
Ah, yeah, we just shortened it.
And then you have, you know, like the frozen colored icy things.
Frozen, colored. Yes. Oh, like an ice pop.
We call them icy poles.
That's a choice you can make, I suppose. Whenever I go to Katowice, I see poles.
Hey! All right, well, GamerLegion. We're looking for resistance. Don't make it futile.
I was trying to make an electricity pun. Looking for resistance.
Yeah, I see what you've done there.
Sorry about that.
Negatively or positively charged. What will this round be for the Legion of Gamers?
They are the Legion.
They're Batman's friends? Enemies.
They are
Frenemies.
Legion. What do they say? What does the elite hacker group Anonymous say? We are Legion.
We are Legion.
We are... Expect us. Expect us. I think they say that.
No, I think it's Expecto Patronus.
Oh, yes. That's
Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus?
Well, they're out ramp. They're heading down to B. Nobody's really here. They're gambling that it is going to be yard. It's not going to be yard. Torson's going to get a rude shock when a window or door swings open. He's going to go, oh, sorry, I was going that way. And then they're going to do the dance where it's like, I was going left and they were going left and we're, you know, and then, okay, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Hot water.
Water. Oh, no, there's no H in that. I'm just experimenting. Like Cool Whip.
Here's a kill.
Lovely.
There's one more of those for Exertion, then he dies.
Ah, you've been to the future. I see. Not much has changed, but they live underwater.
Ooh, there's three around.
Exertion! Busted! Good trade there from Brolan. Double burst as well to the face of Matt, the defender there. Rez goes down, and they all get out. So they don't get to kind of do that containment to the same degree that MOUZ managed on Inferno.
So if you think of a biscuit,
A biscuit.
Is a biscuit always sweet for you? I know a biscuit in America is a different thing.
Yeah. You know, I think savory biscuits exist, but like you would assume it's like a, you know, a hobnob.
Yeah, well here, like a cracker,
Yeah.
we would call a biscuit.
Nice space again, Dory.
I love the vibes of MOUZ.
Yeah.
MOUZ vibes. MOUZ mentality. That was something that was referenced recently. I think it was by Namiga.
Have the MOUZ mentality. There used to be a whole like conversation about that being a weakness of theirs as well when it got to playoffs.
I think the question marks about them in arenas now is definitely subsided, especially seeing Exertion have some bigger games there. All right, well, held on to a little bit, but...
I'd say a cookie's always sweet.
Yeah.
Like a biscuit might
I'd
be.
agree with that sentiment.
Yeah. Oh, that was lovely tracking from Rez. Does take the head off of Exertion with a lovely 1-2.
I love that. Look at that. Triple molly. Can we get a cam of that, Jay? It's too late. There it is.
Never too late with J-Raz in the server.
Well, Rush was like, no, keep it on me. I want to show the ego
it's all
back
about
kills.
me, man.
Let me show the ego kills,
He's always
man.
saying stuff like that, isn't he?
In that tone, too.
Yeah.
It's because he thinks he's the card master right now.
Well, I heard Rush invented a game.
No, he didn't invent
He
it.
invented it.
Me, Jay, Rush, we played last night.
Where's my invite?
Sitting in front of the telly. You were asleep.
I was, yeah. Next time, though, I'll show you. I've played
host.
Shatid before.
I was a good host. I had Anzac biscuits available, as well as Killer Pythons.
Very nice.
I had the BYO beverages, though.
Okay, that's the deal.
And they do water. All right, rifle round. Orp out for Slend.
Torji breaking the windows, whether or not that's just to keep them on their toes on the upper site. Slend getting that AWP out first, Gunny. So you want to see impact from that sniper. They're going to go for a double pump with the wall of smokes.
So they're just going to allow them to... Is he even going to use this?
It's just fakery, isn't it?
He could just play this into an A split. Oh, actually, no, they're heading ramp. Oh, okay,
wow.
they did find him. They know that's the outside yard take-up, but this is so much space towards ramp, Alex.
Slend's going to be there.
Is he there in time?
Just about rounding the corner. What's he find? He finds them stacked up. One crouched, one standing, and they deliver. Equalizing frag, and now access to that lower site granted. It forces ZTR down towards control. They aren't accelerating, they're not rushing, and that's something I'm sure that, you know, Cyclone would have hammered into them, that when you get to positions like this, you don't have to hurry up.
It's about the util right now. They have a smoke, they have Molotovs, and, well, they're not even heading down. They could have smoked off single door, they could have Molotoved in towards the stairwell, but they're actually starting to pivot back, I think. Rowan will fake this.
The fact you've seen single, you can
they're about to brawl.
also fight into lobby as a response, and oh no, not the double on a Mag 10! Crucial from Spinks. He's one on the round there.
Yeah, that one's crushing, isn't it?
Double. I mean, one is already a lot. Two and the round. From Spinks, Mac 10 finds on their lobby aggress.
Grim kicks off Anubis with an ace. You can check that one out. Complexity versus Pain. That's a HLTV headline. So I just thought I would monkey see, monkey read, I suppose.
Yep, that's how the saying goes.
And then monkey say, as monkey does. So Apex did a lengthy interview with HLTV. There was a line
talking about his leadership and all that.
There was a line here that I thought was pretty good. Where is it?
Terrorists win.
Sometimes I would feel. No, where is it?
So many layers to that round
Such
as well.
a long interview.
Like, if from the CT perspective, you've killed 1 yard and there was multiple walls of smokes. Then suddenly you go send your orb back in towards ramp and he spots out the 2 at least. You lose ramp, you spot them there. And Spinks kills 2 of you as you go searching lobby crunch. Really just a well-structured MOUZ round. And I mean, Nuke is a very special map as far as how it's played and the reactions. And it's not something that's particularly comfortable without a lot of reps. MOUZ clearly have got that comfort level, and there's just so many variations they're going to be running into. Like, okay, what's behind the smoke wall now? Is it 1? Is it 5? What is going on? They're in the dark. The HEs don't look like they're being dropped and that prioritized in the same way some other teams do.
Yeah, when you understand the flow or what's really available in the buys.
Oh, he's even got the hang, bro. He can see them leave.
Oh, not more. Dead man.
Torji has the hang as well.
Okay, well, yeah, the saves, I don't know how far they're going to get them. Lost bonus obviously in play, and residual cash from the likes of Rez and PR going into the next. I'm already talking about this one being over because I don't know how they're meant to contest this. There's a start.
More than a start. Rez could find a finish if he could have just adjusted onto the head of Exertion. Goes down. Not the weapon he needs for this one. Towson maybe with help. Yeah, PR chips in. Goes down to the AWP. It's a 1 versus 1. A triple kill from the sniper. Towson gets tucked on Tetris, but Torches kind of knows what's up. Can't handle Towson's swing. It's a big round from the Dane to get him on the board, get him started, and preserve that AWP for Slend.
Okay, so they didn't want to head down secret. They wanted to likely go for the Heaven and Hell control, and by doing so, try and flushing players out of main, thrusts Rez into a duel. Here's the opener. Great little shot from Torji over the cusp of the smoke, but this is where the round went wrong. Fight taken from Rez, able to pick up the first Spinks with multiple targets. Torji knows exactly where he is because he hears the reload, but Torsen with confidence swings. And if you're not swinging, you're not winning. It's CS2, baby.
Good damage, good damage.
And a tactical timeout has been taken, so is this just to calm them? Is this just to center them? Is
that was a cheeky wink. He just gave him a cheeky wink. I don't know, man.
I don't imagine this is too much about addressing, hey, we're going to change the game plan massively. It's like, all right, we lost that round.
Yeah.
We know it was with some saved guns. It's all good. It's not over just yet. We're 4-1 up. We can punish them here if we're able to win this round. Away we go. So, will anything change? Will it be more of the same? Nolan lobbing out some smokes towards Yard. However, Exertion's in lobby. Rez, by playing aggressive outside, has that information. Are there enough bodies on this A site to deal with the top pop? Because that's currently being lined up on the roof. Mollies are available. Is this a double pump or is this a go?
Slend commits. Drops in. Good work from Towson. Despite the flames finding him and the flashes, he still finds Spinks out hard. Another from Towson. Here. Done very well. Torji will eventually battle back into the site, but it's all for naught. ZTR present and GamerLegion correct. They'll take themselves back-to-back consecutive CT rounds.
And that's what happened when you can be informed on the information. So you see the smoke will come out Yard. Rez is ahead of it. He says, boys, we don't have to worry about rotating. There's not a lot of presence out here. Actually, there is none. This is all a ruse. So at that point, you batten down the hatches towards topside, towards ramp. You're either ready to block and fall, or you're ready to take the fight. So Torsen's impact is being felt so much, it's humbled the economy of MOUZ. They've been able to bring out a hero AK on Spinks, but everybody else with very, very little. This is a must-win for GamerLegion. Can't imagine MOUZ are going to be in too much of a rush in a round like this. Just allow GamerLegion to rifle through their protocol utility as Roland tasked with throwing the smoke wall. To be a bit of a ruse again. You want to essentially free up the ability to have Spinks take a 1v1 in one of these choke points with the AK. Torsen in a different position this time, on top of the silos mid-sight. I wouldn't imagine that being too much of a pre-aim. And now they're working on ramp, PR and Slend. Oh, that smoke might change things. They're going through.
Oh, there goes Spinks, empty-handed. PR's done very well. The main threat has been neutralized, and the rest should just fall into place. Sure, the AK fell into Torji's hands, but he doesn't even get a chance to connect as Slend dispatches of him. Solid work. 3 in a row.
I would like to return into map number 2 and the importance of Inferno, their map choice. 4 consecutive losses on the territory of Nuke in recent history. 3 of them coming at Pro League. And 1 against Saw with the MRQ, which is probably the one that stings the most, a 16-14 loss. I think a big bag on the CT side is what GamerLegion need if they want to somehow snatch this one away from MOUZ.
It's a good molly to know. Exertion with the back red molly, so going to be punished by any CTs that have gotten that early spawn across. Oh, Slend flashed off. Really diligent work on the yard take. He knows there's something up. Breaks it, exposes himself actually to that couple of leg shots from Exertion's AK-47. Why does it feel like Exertion's got infinite nades right now? It just constantly getting dropped extras. It's just been given another.
Slowed down there, at least for a moment. Noisy on the cross, so noted by GamerLegion. ZTR at the ready, smoke in hand.
Is the finish clear to you here with Jimmy with the bomb lobby?
Still plenty of time, so I think they're waiting for a reaction. It does look like they want to try and go back through main, so they're hoping to force a rotation.
Good catch. Good work from Slend. Nades the smoke. How's Jimmy done that? Headshot exchange, just the AK advantage there put on display. Jimmy low and dropping Fent with the bomb. Oh my, he's gone down. The bomb has lost the round too. Exertion's left alone, wondering how on earth this has collapsed for them. The whole squad getting theirs. 4 kills. Everyone delivering.
I wonder if MOUZ are going to start identifying a few of the nuances to the CT defense of GamerLegion. They had nobody ramped then.
Right.
CTR was lower, sure, but there was nobody ramped. PR was already up ladder.
So they're just kind of, yeah, hedging their bets.
Yes, and that allowed... So one of these rounds was really nice. Rez had a lot of information, so they knew it was going to be the top play. This one, they were hedged, so maybe it's about the way that the pattern was thrown. Maybe Ash and his team had been able to identify a couple of MOUZ tendencies. But this has definitely been the map that MOUZ have been able to hang their hat on in 2025 so far. Played it a bunch. Well, Ash is happy with that.
And you know Ash as a coach is going to be anticipating a nuke. Will have given his boys.
Oh, you knew it was going to be picked. They've lost it 4 in a row. Yeah. It's one of MOUZ's go-tos.
So perhaps there's going to be some attempted kind of anti-stratting, or at least a good awareness from GamerLegion.
Second tactical timeout. So if the first was just to be like, hey boys, let's just keep going through it, let's just chill. Maybe we're getting a bit overzealous. We still have to win this game. Now it's, all right, maybe an adjustment is required.
We get the signature double shoulder hold as well. This is a Cyclone special. You don't get this from Zipnix. You don't get this from others.
People haven't worked it out, though. He does actually channel the call through the player.
Yeah.
Right? He's visualizing the call, goes into the player's shoulders, and then through the rest of their bodies they can feel. But it's great that Freya was able to get down there on the sidelines and really make an understanding of the clipboard meta, hearing that Cyclone has always been a clipboard boy, just not the folding clipboard.
I saw him at breakfast. He also has the tablet up, so I think he's doing like morning strategies on the tab.
Yeah, you can't have digital items with you behind the players. Has to go analog.
What's a team to do, huh? MOUZ have actually gone in with another rifle, so they're constantly trying to keep GamerLegion humble and honest, even on these lighter, I was going to say, lighter investments. This
Kevlar. It is. They're buying in the next.
And Rez, this time, forward on that smoke.
Oh, cheeky.
Oh, spots the head! Traded quick from Brolan. He's going to impromptu smoke wall here, recovers the one off of the corpse of Xerxes. And there's Towson onto Jimmy. This time it's occupied.
Number disadvantage. Brolan might get blindsided here by PR just creeping forward for this fight. And there you have it. Just 2 more to find. Towson shouldn't overstep the mark now. You have such a heavy man advantage. He is going to give it a look. They know outside is pretty clear, so it's an interesting maneuver, some would say, as Towson gives one back. Oh, hello. Goodbye. And you know where the last man was. Standing bomb now down in a very difficult to retrieve position. Still 50 seconds. Spinks, Kevlar would have to pull off a miracle clutch right now. It's just the bomb feels like it's in such an irretrievable position.
Yeah.
There's going to be 5 consecutive rounds for GamerLegion most likely, and I think they're going to need, I'm going to say if they want to win this map, they need all 8. So there's 3 more after this.
That's doable. If they keep it up.
If we break it down like that, yeah. Wiki.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Making good use of the time available, but as you said, bomb irretrievable. Slen goes down, 10 seconds. Where is he? He's going to clear him out. Take 9, a chance. A very small glimmer of a potential impossible 1v3 down to the wire. He found all 3 of them.
Stressful. Didn't have to be. But Spinks definitely makes sure that even with that smaller investment, they're going to make GamerLegion sweat. Let's see if the ramifications of this damage can be felt going into the next. Remember, that wasn't a buy round. It was just a partial investment, knowing where the economy is at. Now the Torji Orb, now the AKs, now the util.
Unless a player commits to that spray there and could lose his track of it. ZTR just a player, I will just reset. It's a very obvious audio cue on that smoke break, so they had time to tuck away. Players are often electing to kind of throw it as high as they can with an underhand.
Rez gets across to Red Pole, so he definitely hears exertion steps.
What's Brolan cooking? We're waiting out as he lets Spinks work yard. They've got full yard control here. like a second wave. Lockers, smoke, Molly, main, there's some diligence, and down goes the yard hold. Rez gone. Found by Spinks with some nice parkour. Off for the rooftops. 2 on the fade as well for PR. I can understand why he's playing forward, but it's kind of ended the round.
Unless Slen goes huge.
Which he started to. Gets Brolan.
You don't commit to this now, surely.
Let's go and look in. Oh, the bravery! The bravery, or is it foolishness?
Well, it feels like he has to make a play,
right?
They're at a man disadvantage still, even after that kill. They know his position. It's like, what do I fall back into? We know we had lost the yard control. Are they down secret? So a lot going through his head right there, and ZTR and Torsten are like, well, we're saving, buddy. Unless they come our way. So with Spinks up the ladder, top side is a very safe haven. Torgi, are you going to plant backside, or are you going to give your team a few more options in the post plant? They're aware of the lobby infiltration. Bomb gets punched. Torsen and ZTR start to back off. So the damage that Spinks did in the previous has probably informed the decision to have to go for a save in this one, because they can have their economy broken down the stretch, even with 5 consecutive rounds. All right, well, there you have it.
Job done.
Just double check what the start time is looking for our next series. 1:45.
I am excited for that one.
The case. Mongols
Get to see
versus FaZe. Would you believe there's no head-to-head between the two of them?
No, I wouldn't.
Well, you should. It's true.
Bloody hell. How have they avoided each other? Or, yeah, that's crazy, actually.
I'm
ever?
looking at it, and I don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
I try not to doubt HLTV. They are the most powerful entity in all of Counter-Strike, other than Valve. All right, well, timeout taken, this time by Ash. You do not want to allow this half to get out of control. You had a good streak of rounds. You've given up a gun round now, sure. You win this one, you'll make sure that you have a bye to go into the final round. You can walk away at a 6-6 or a 7-5. Worst case, you give over these last 2, you give them momentum, and you probably seal your fate on the quickest route possible to the Rod Laver Arena for the IEM Melbourne 2025 playoffs. 6 teams.
All good, boys.
Yeah, all good.
A minor setback for a major comeback.
Bars.
Yeah, okay.
So, I did my research, Chad. Obviously, you did too.
Yeah?
But there was anticipation we were going to see FaZe Mongols because they were the 2 biggest names at Cluj this year. You know, when not everyone showed up, but obviously neither of them nailed it. FaZe didn't even make it to the playoffs. I said that with such conviction.
In Cluj?
Yeah, they didn't. They weren't on the stage, were they?
They were, I'm pretty sure they lost the Falcons.
Ah, the Falconers.
Now I'm going to have to check that.
Yep,
Well,
sorry.
that means
Just
you're gonna
making you
have
do
to
more
cast.
research. I'll do some casting then. Slen's gone down early. Torgi's up. Really has been filling the feed today. Gets his 9. Spam does connect onto Spinks. CTR's done well there. A little bunny hop to get out of the fray. Immediately pivots lower as no one has acknowledged that potential for the slip down secret. Jimmy occupies a hold on lobby. Important to maintain. As Towson's considering a look and gets spotted just glancing up. The potential for the T roof. 50 seconds for them to make this work.
Lots of talking. We can just hear MOUZ on the other side of the curtain where we're casting. So mid-round comms trying to piece this one together. Torgi takes down PR. That's the ramp defender gone. Smoke's going to fade for exertion in a moment. They're going to try and come out squeaky. They could always pivot down the vent, but ZTR's down here.
Yeah, Rez has done well to find Torgi, puts him down, stops him from finding a 3rd frag this round, and now here comes Towson. Timing is everything. Spots the barrel, Jimmy down! Traded. Chance to plant, 20 seconds up the vent from ZTR. Will they clear him? Yes, they will. Times it to perfection. Can Rez do more? His position and whereabouts were noted. Yeah, he does. I feel so too, even if he doesn't have a kit. There's one right there. Oh, and they're going to tuck CT vent. Brolan's managed to get there in time. So this one really gets extra difficult for Rez. He's got so many options, hasn't even elected to check the vents, and down he goes to Brolan. Looking for a 7-5 scoreline for MOUZ on their map pick.
Yeah, okay. Well, with the fun's going to be in a conversation position for GamerLegion. ZTR had 7k, so he can drop an M4. So should be able to get them almost across the board. Good opener from ZTR, sure. And it was FaZe losing to Falcons at Cluj.
Okay.
In the semi-finals. Then they've had that third place decided. That was the one that went forever on Mirage, where Device who was unwell.
We cast that. That was fun.
We had beer. All right, well, Slen takes the scout, everybody else with a rifle. 6-6, and there's a conversation to be had. 7-5, and we go back to regular programming as Slen, he's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, yeah, especially now. He's missed 2 chances, and oh, I don't fancy a re-peek, but on the break of the smoke, somehow he's gotten away with that crouching, looking at the floor. 1 scout tag, however, he's going to need a lot more. Being hunted, actually.
Oh, my God.
Exertion's got you dead to rights.
Actually, a no-scope headshot.
Yeah. That's all he had. That was the only option he had. And that's a good one. Rez does find the headshot onto Jimmy.
Oh.
Double swing. Okay, this is working out. Torji's got a Tech 9. He's deadly with this pistol. PR in a bit of a box. Awkward 2v2 here.
Map.
Yeah, it's up to 1. Torji in the 1v2. Going to get double swung. Can he track him? Ooh, double headshot. Not enough. 6-6. Okay, workable for GamerLegion. A must-win map if they want to see playoffs today.
Dead.
You can come on my head, come on my head, come on my head.
Yeah.
Come on my head. Wait,
Oh, let's have
wait.
pause.
You did.
But basically,
Guys,
you're shifting in secret. Push.
So, city side coming up.
Unusual request from Spinks there.
Yeah, do with that what you will. Your fan fiction's already out of control.
I always wondered how he got those curls.
Not my choice of hair product.
Something about Spinks. Nice headshot, Towson. Good. Woof! And a second from PR. The Glocks fill the feed. Double kill. And a third from Towson. He's had good impact in this pistol to secure it for GamerLegion.
Okay, that was electric.
That was lovely. Simple.
Fast and or furious.
Effective.
One lobby entrance.
I don't think you will go down there.
Going lobby a lot.
Torji said going lobby a lot because
Yeah.
he could hear their steps. Don't know if the people at home can hear that. Oh, only we can hear that.
Oh, that's cool. That's a little treat for us.
Yeah, but if we are quiet, it's because
Oh, yeah, sorry. We
we're
weren't just
kind
listening.
of bird watching,
Yeah.
and it's really nice.
It's lovely to be able to hear just how effective and how the pro teams communicate. It's a luxury, I'm sure. For, you know, we always get little glimpses. In fact, you know, for FaZe, you actually upload full comm videos.
Yes, very nice.
Whenever you get those opportunities, or some of the actually ESL series where they show a lot of the kind of comms in game from previous tournaments. Those are brilliant insights, and yeah, we're getting a little sneak peek. Apparently, they can't hear it at home.
All right, well, we won't give you too much. No, we will. If it's interesting, we'll
If it's
tell you.
interesting, we'll tell
Ramp
you.
rush into 3.
And Exertion gets
But
nothing.
still two more.
He
Famous.
beat Towson. Jimmy. Oh, man, they had the setup for this. Yeah, Red still breaks through. Roland fast flank. Oh, he needed that. He needed that. Slen put low. Rez the same. But now it's just an armored 5-7 for Spinks, and he's still on top side.
Now, if he does find himself in...
Oh, they can hear it. They can hear it.
They can? Oh. Okay. Well, that's good that they can hear
Yeah,
it. So
it
then
is.
we can be quiet right now. If they can't, it just means we get a break.
Everyone says we can, so...
Yeah, but...
Maybe our
Alex,
producer's
they're-
lying to us.
No, but who's more likely to troll us? Twitch chat?
Twitch chat. Amit wouldn't do that.
No. Not
I
intentionally,
think they're
anyway.
going to go hot.
Yeah, they're going 3 hard, I think.
And Henry's going to plant.
Because he's low.
He's low.
Oh, Henry's not planning.
It's not Henry.
It's Aldrich.
Old mate. Oldridge.
That's his name.
Yeah, I know. It's a good name.
Oh, I think they turned it off.
He turned it off.
They turned it off.
We ratted it out, didn't we?
God damn
It's
it!
our fault.
We shouldn't have said
It's
anything.
our fault, boys. Sorry.
God damn it!
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, we snitched. We snitched. We took it away from you.
You know what happens to snitches?
Yeah.
Sneeches.
Sneech.
That's from there's a Dr. Seuss book, something about sneeches.
Oh, the golden snitch.
No, that's Harry Potter. It's the Sneeches and Other Stories, and I have this one.
You had that one.
Yeah.
I had Cat in the Hat. I had the one where he talks about green eggs and ham.
It's deep stories for children, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Dr. Zeus was a guy.
He was one of the guys.
He
of
was
all
a guy.
time. All right. Well, the 4x4 flat GamerLegion are making me sit up straight. I'm going to get some Jimmy P posture going on right now because it's MOUZ on an eco. It's about to be 9-6. That's a 3-round differential. I hope I'm using that right. As has been spotted towards. Oh, you're going to get mollied out, Mr. Exertion, and you're going to get peppered through the smoke. So plenty of damn bodies towards yard. Mollies, smokes, flashes, and bullets as they trundle down secret. PR will be the late piece to deal with any of the lobby pushers, but this one is looking very good to convert that aforementioned 9th round,
Yeah,
and even better
especially
now. Do you know what Spin FX is?
Spin FX sounds like a drum and bass DJ.
I think it's like this. So
Oh gosh, I really expected something
so
else.
in like the dunes,
Yeah.
not the movie,
No.
the sand dunes at the beach. Rush was asking me, Torch, come on, man, we're doing. That's a Glock. You don't want that. It's a it's grass.
It's grass. Okay, you just had to make a cool name for it.
Yeah, spin effects.
If anyone needs a drum and bass DJ name, Spin FX isn't taken. Because you're spinning the vinyl?
Yeah, no.
Like, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like Shy FX, but that's taken. Anyway, GamerLegion are doing all right on a map that they've lost to 4 teams in a row.
Yes, that is the long and the short of it.
Yeah.
Now, will this be short?
What's the third map? I didn't even look.
It is going to be terrain.
Sign me up. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
We have to call it tram, though, when we're in Melbourne.
Tram, you're right, yeah.
All right, here we go. Now what for Torji?
Quick quiz, Twitch chat.
Wait,
how many
no one for
rhinos does a tram weigh? How many rhinos does a tram weigh? That is your quiz. I'll be checking your answers.
Torsen working yard, weaving through the smokes. Spam outside, nobody home.
Smokes.
Exertion playing behind this. He's going to try and find an angle to work with. Tucks in. Oh, just spotted.
Oh, yeah, the trajectory there. Exertion just starts to unload his mag. Does catch CTR dismounting, but Towson's got timing. Ooh, he had timing. He's paused. He's playing for it. A bigger play here. And he's got nothing immediately. Torji is hell. He's got 2 backs turned. Towson, opportunity for damage, destruction, but no. Spinks on red. Punishes him.
That bomb's in a tough spot.
Oh, and you've lost another player there. Quick shot from Torji. Nice AWPing.
Is it easy peasy for our easy?
Certainly doesn't look like it will be. You know where Torji was, and you know where Spinks was. Unfortunately, they both have legs.
Oh,
and have the capacity
dead
to
spotted. He
move.
spotted. Yeah. Sorry, Torji spotted him there. Was unable to take the shot initially, but commed it to Spinks. Lined it up, took the shot, got the job done.
We have 1 correct answer in the chat. Congratulations.
Do they live in Melbourne?
They must do. 30 rhinos.
Yeah,
Chad.
that's correct.
30 rhinos. He's right. Congrats. 250 rhinos, Serge. What kind of trams are you seeing? They're made out of lead?
He's thinking of a plane. Maybe he doesn't know what a tram is.
Yeah, that's possible too. Two timeouts burned from GamerLegion. That's going to be... sorry, that's MOUZ. Oh my god, I'm struggling. I'm just trying to read all of this information at once and my brain gets overwhelmed. But yes, 2 timeouts have been burned by Cyclone.
You were right. That was a GamerLegion timeout. That's their second. MOUZ used 2 in the first half.
Why could I see MOUZ's and not GamerLegion's then? I don't know.
I was looking at our HUD. I wasn't looking at the PGM.
That HUD just confused the hell out of me.
I think next time it pops up, I'll look at it and I'll explain it.
Yeah, because there was no timeouts. It wasn't say anything on the GamerLegion.
Well, that's
side.
all right. We'll wait.
Yeah.
And we'll learn together.
All right.
It's going to be GamerLegion, though, able to scavenge something that resembles a buy. Lacking quite a lot of utility, but hopefully enough to get them a smoke wall. First smoke out to get the red cross.
Oh, this smoke wall is always a bit faffy.
Oof. Res lucky didn't block it there. We dotted across, and you have to use this. You have to do something with this. Your U2 is in the bin.
Ooh, good catch. Spinks aggression. Pushes early. Look at the time on the clock where he's done that. And now it gets worse for them. They lost Towson. Slend even gets tagged up as well from the spam. Oh, gosh. It's brutal out here. It feels like MOUZ really do a great job of making crossing secret behind smokes feel like a lot of work.
It does just feel like there's a landslide. Nice kill from
Yeah,
Rez.
hang on. He's doing very, very nice. Can't tame the spray. Forced on the reload. Covered by CTR. And another from Rez. Delivers in maximum capacity. A triple kill from the Swede. Flank from Brolan, though.
It's on the information, isn't it?
He calls them, they're going lower. They are going lower. Jimmy P on 1 HP.
Well, it's really tough for Jimmy. If he rotates, he's
They
going to
go
have to make noise, right? He's going to have to go through lobby to ramp unless he goes down the vent, and that would be suicide.
Yeah.
Unless he catches a big timing. Might hear the door open in a second. Oh, he's making the steps. He's running ramp. Rez could get the ace here.
This is a big round. This is a very, very important one for GamerLegion's hopes of taking MOUZ's map pick. Jimmy was just that 1 HP. Planting in the smoke. Does Jimmy choose to spam? He's got very low HP on both of them. Does throw a bit of pepper into that smoke grenade. Brolan does deliver. Now Rez has to. Ace and clutch. Hiding around that smoke. It won't last forever. Brolan's holding. Brolan's holding. This is the kill. Had to be clean. It doesn't find the headshot. Good damage. Down to just 13 points of health between those two remaining MOUZ members. But it will be a MOUZ 8th, closing it to just a 1-round gap.
Okay, well handled there from MOUZ. That almost got out of control, didn't it?
Yep.
Rez hitting some very tidy shots, but bomb goes down. The loss bonus right now going into the next is only going to be 1,900 plus the 600 after the fuse. So we're talking about 2.5 across the board for GamerLegion. You do have Rez who'll be on the high end thanks to the kills that he was able to pick up. But the fort came to him and some frustrations for young PR. Not having the easiest of time here today against MOUZ. The people would happily say the world number 2.
Forest.
Forest. Couldn't tell you where that is.
No, me either. All right, well, they force-board Alex, so in for a penny, in for a pound. Top pop, or is it top fake into Ramco? Ramco into Jimmy.
Okay. Jimmy, only the one. Rez, good work on the Galil. Torji has that cross to ramp, and he's just so comfortable, isn't he? Quick flick there to PR, more frustrations for him. And now, just 2 versus 4 with the bomb on your back.
Exertion's already down to B.
Yeah, he is already set for success, isn't he? This is not going to be easy.
Spinks has joined him.
And Xertion does peek, he overextends. Rez hits a banger. Perfect. Can he do more with this?
I don't expect Spinks.
Sland, you've gone crazy with that one. He had the bomb on his back as he goes and isolates that one.
Spotted.
Yeah, Spinks now knows it. Another one! Oh, he still hit the
1v1.
shot. Comes down to a 1v1 with Torji. Anticipates ramp from the AWPer. And immediately Torji acknowledges the potential for him to be walking up on him. Rez. Needing a quad kill in this one. Will pick up the bomb and has a decision to make. Does he just elect to plant? The fact that he's seen no sign of Torji on ramp.
You'd love the money if you're ZTR, that it is.
Yeah.
All right, well, Torji gambles incorrectly.
Interesting.
So gave Rez room, but Rez not aware of that. Does sneak in towards Decon. Door's still open.
Ooh, there's the info. A fire of the shot. Upgrades to a Galil, at least for the AWP in the 1v1. A smoke grenade, that sound, and that's defused, it's faked out. Gets the info! What a clutch! Torji, the mind games, throws out a smoke grenade for Decon, but it's enough. He hears the defuse in combination with a smoke. He knows he has to get active. And just at that moment, Torji peeking from the off angle outside on Silo. Makes it 9-9.
Oh, Rez is having a good map. 21 kills for him. He's looking very sharp. He's hitting some absolute bangers, identifying a lot of information, but it's a tough clutch to win, and that's because of the room that Torji gives him. Rez isn't aware that Torji thinks he could have gotten away. Yeah. So Rez is playing as if he's in a cage, and Torji said, no, be free.
Yeah. Well played.
And that was what was a force buy, right? So they had pushed all in there.
And it got so damn close.
Yeah, it did, and that was a 2v4 situation at one point.
21 frags for Raz. He is at the top of the table in the server. So huge output from Mr. Easy.
So it looks like, are they going to go all in again? Next round, they'll get 2,900 as the loss bonus. They're hedging, so they're not full buying. They're going to make sure that with the loss bonus in the next round, they can get out something that resembles something a lot scarier. Yeah. And they're going to work with what little they have. It's tied up 9-9. But GamerLegion 4 in a row losses as far as Nuke is concerned. Inferno was the weak point of MOUZ that they were unable to punish. Rest of the AK, here he goes again.
Going straight out. That cost him greatly. A lick of the flame, a HE to follow. 60 HP for him to work with on this hero rifle. Doesn't want to overcommit because his teammates have Kev. Oh, maybe he does.
Jeez.
Whoa.
He's walked in, he's gone, nah, not for me, actually.
He's like Abe Simpson. Doo-doo-doo. And back out.
Hope he got his hat. All right, well, Jimmy's playing a very passive stance. This is a retake scenario. You're giving up ramp from this position. Jimmy might repeat because we've seen some confident moments from him, but only 6 kills in this map.
And Rez unable to win out the duel. PR will scoop up that AK-47.
So rotating down to B, 2 players quite quickly. Spinx is already down, and Torji as well. That's the AWP and the AK. But they're pivoting. 50 seconds on the clock. Back towards A. Torji asking if he can come up the vent. Probably not advisable.
In a power position here to at least get one. And he does nearly find two there. Slen traded off with a flying M4, but there's a nice one back. Tech 9 from Towson. Oh, he's going for a no-scope. He's going for the full ladder store YY trick shot.
Chaos now. Both of them down towards
Yeah, okay.
lower.
I mean, they don't realize it, but they've got a plant here.
Well, Spinx can activate after Torji shows himself. So if Torji shoots now from main, I don't think they'll expect vent. Guys, you haven't even planted yet. What's going on?
Where's the bomb? There it is, going down now. Flies up, wins it. Spinx gets it done. Gun out now. Towson, what have you got? What have you got? Can't connect onto Spinx. And that's a MOUZ, another cheeky one, stealing away so close in some of these rounds.
You're seeing Torji showing frustrations to that position. It was the same position where Torji clutched against him in the first half. He's then on that angle, like his teammate is directly in front of him.
Yeah.
They can't pull the trigger. That's very well done indeed. Another chaotic round. Nice shot from PR. And again, not a full investment. Light on with util, light on with weaponry, and it still comes down to a tight moment.
But
Bro, this angle I can't.
Hasn't been able to build for MOUZ because of how close these rounds are. GamerLegion is still in this.
yeah.
No, definitely. There's only 4 rounds in a row. There's only been 2 players or 1 player staying alive for MOUZ. They don't have extra cash. If GamerLegion win 1 round, it'll be either a lot of saves or forced with almost nothing. GamerLegion just need 1.
Who's going to be the deliverer of that one? Will it be Rez? Keeping this up. Block of smoke. Torji staying active, ready to hold that main on a timing. Smoked off now. Flashed off as well. Gosh.
Torji's in a great spot for this, though.
Yeah. Headshot found by Rez. Now Torji activates, removing ZTR on Unbreakable.
I just feel this is such a powerful spot. He might have one more. Oh, that's a huge miss.
Slen had a golden opportunity to make this a 4v2, and this is the round you were just discussing. PR does well. Removing Spinx, Jimmy onto PR in back, and the miss shot now from Torji. It's his turn to miss some shots, and it costs him greatly. It's only Jimmy. GamerLegion to break MOUZ. Late into regulation.
All right, they've identified where he is, trying to work out where to go. Not going to do it noisily, just going to keep on creeping forward. Rez, he's playing for info. Spots him. I spotted him.
Oh.
Now just run.
Just loses his life for
Jimmy's
it.
going to rotate vent.
How quickly can he get there? Are they going to kind of double bluff and go back up? Towson confirms the position. Down vent.
Oh,
Didn't
missed the
nail
timing on
Didn't
that.
nail that. Whoops. White screen temporarily delays him. Towson and Slen must convert. They've doubled up, different elevations, one dark, one ramp. It really is going to be impossible for Jimmy to get back in here and isolate these duels, but they're actually bringing the fight to him. They want to take it all away.
That's the finances, right? There's no loss bonus available for MOUZ. It's going to be 1,400, so they need something to work with into the next. He needs to hold on to this.
Can he find the AWP? He will be able to get there in time, so at least Torji will be equipped.
Yeah, look, they are most likely going to force. Actually, maybe not. They could.
It's ugly, mate.
This is where the problem
Double
is,
eco.
because if you don't have to double eco, you could eco now. It just means that Torji and Brolin will have very little going into the next, right? But if you force now behind the AWP, you're going to have a weird-looking buy. My point being that if you don't force behind the AWP, you won't have an AWP next round unless you save it again.
Right.
So how integral is that going to be to this CT side defense? And if you win this next round as GamerLegion, this is the biggest round of the game for them so far. If you win this round and you wipe the board, you are in the power position. You're up to 11 rounds. MOUZ have to take an eco or they'll be forcing out the rest of the game. And MOUZ know that. So having to piece this together with the saved AWP, Jimmy into an M4, right now, the GamerLegion boys are talking about what can they have? Okay, well, they could have gotten the AWP, probably has a rifle. What else can they buy around this, trying to identify? And then they now have to call the round. Okay, well, if they have an AWP, do we want to go into close range fights? Well, probably not. They have 5.7s, they have SMGs. That's going to be tough too. Do we want to do smoke walls outside, knowing that the AWP can be obscured from view? This is tough. This is not an easy round to call either for GamerLegion.
They're taking their time out to think about it. Golden opportunity that you know there was a saved weapon, likely the AWP. Oh, Spinks goes down to ZTR on a smoke spam. That's a brilliant start. Couldn't ask for more. At least Brolin does make the best of it by retrieving that FAMAS and getting away.
Well, AWP started ramp, not outside.
Yeah, what does that enable the rest
Well,
to do?
at the moment, GamerLegion don't know if it's in play, and if it is in play, where it is.
Yeah.
It hasn't taken a shot outside. They haven't heard it just yet. It's allowed Jimmy to play down towards lower, up through secret early. The rest of them kind of a cluster, right? You got your Brolin, Spinks, and Exertion who are able to play off of each other towards top. Now, Spinks goes down, so Exertion needs to worry about Yard and help Brolin over towards the A side as well. GamerLegion have such superiority as far as utility is concerned. Time, a minute on the clock. It's just about the finish. Now, the key is if they have too many players on the roof throwing utility, their trade potential goes in the dirt. Jimmy's getting information Yard. Now they can hunker down on A. There'll be 3 players here.
Not going to be easy to get through. Here comes the go. Red starts to activate. Townsend to trade. PR out squeak. Can he do anything? Not with the MP9. Xertion down. Site taken. Save it. Jobs are good in for 11.
Now the question is, does ZTR tell his boys to hunt? Right, because you know Jimmy was the individual who stayed alive last round. Jimmy's walking back into PR right now. If they can wipe the board here, remember, loss bonus, 1900 into the next. Big kill.
Boom!
Now it's just Torji they have to find.
How much more hunting is there to be done? Slen doesn't want to overcommit too much. He's got $0 in the bank account and an AWP in his hands. ZTR is getting active.
It's just such a tough round, right? You think about CT side Nuke, how you like to have all the utility, and you're in that force bar. You have to. It's late within the piece. You've split pistols on this map again. Torji's hearing all of this. He just needs to live. Just needs to live. He's trying to do some damage. Almost gets the collat.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Fair enough. An extra $100.
Congrats. A little bit more in the rating department.
Okay, so it has to be essentially a full eco besides the Torji AWP.
He started shooting the second Spinks approach the Yang. Sorry,
No, you're right.
What did you say?
It has to be a full eco other than this Torji AWP because it's 2400 lost next round. This is like if we had just had the pistol and then you'd forced, right? That's this kind of situation that you find yourself in late. So GamerLegion, this is for 12. This is to guarantee overtime on a map that you haven't won in the last 4 outings.
Yeah, and you're taking on a team that are one of the more indomitable on Nuke. Electing to pick it here.
Torji's in the right spot.
Oh, he just gets the timing perfect. Jimmy telling him when to pull the trigger. PR dead. Jimmy's just got a USP.
Oh no, not like this, boys.
Not the USPs. Not the single saved AWP and just the starter pistol. Slend and ZTR alone. Another headshot. Oh, look what it's done to him. ZTR's got his 21 HP remaining. These lucky socks on. Gets away with that one still.
If the bomb comes back, look where Torji.
Yeah.
Is Sorsen come into lobby to help? I don't think so.
He'd lose the bomb here as well. Slen, he doesn't realize. He doesn't realize just how important this kill will be. Quickscope misses! Oh, that's rare from Torji, but we're very timely to save them from red faces here. GamerLegion putting out their nades. Another chance, but Townsend had health. Yeah, look, he clutches his chest immediately. Just such relief. Oh my God, they've got 2 opportunities. Map points.
The 2 keys there, Torji gets an AWP kill, but he also saved a HE, which he dropped. So as they spurted out ramp, the HE that he dropped to a teammate got thrown, which did damage to 4 of the GamerLegion players, which then softened. Oh, Slend, wow. I know it's no armor, I know it's a USP, but well adjusted. Okay, overtime secure. MOUZ, you need 2 on the trot. You're bored in, you've got no kit, no AWP.
And Exertions, he's throwing caution to the wind. He's going to play aggressive on the yard smokes. Rez
not gonna see him.
just going to walk straight past him, just like that, into the back. Can he get away as well? Can he maintain this man advantage in a must-win round for MOUZ? Gets away.
Through the smoke.
Through the smoke, and it's a freebie. Exertion double to start. Slend already, wings clipped. Going to get boosted up to try and catch Torji on the relocation. He spotted him. Slend acknowledges that potential. Spinks. Cognizant that they can be across, and ZTR's got the bomb there towards the secret stairs.
MOUZ don't have to do anything right now. They can let the round come to them. Look like it's pretty well set up. 2 players down towards B. Brolin still on top side. Jimmy still ramp. Aware of the Squeaky slip. That means that Brolin, he doesn't have to worry about Squeaky Door so much. Sure, if they walk and creep on him. Spinks pushing. Might catch a timing.
How's this for a time? Just a headshot to the side of the head of your AWPer. And now he's got trade potential. You're not ready for 2. Kind of was, but still, MOUZ win the first. There's these double trial.
Okay, just need to look at the finances right now. ZTR should be able to drop 2 AKs. Slend and Torsten are able to buy themselves. Maybe it's AK and Galil.
Right now, PR's gone for the armored Glock, but he's been facilitated.
Yeah, so there it is. So ZTR's given himself the Galil. He's dropped 2 AKs.
Nice.
He had 8.8k, so able to make this buy work. Rez will only have a smoke, but more than enough to force this to a 3rd map of Train.
Yeah, right here and now they can do it. If this round goes the way of GamerLegion, we are off to a 3rd. Didn't foresee it after Inferno not going their way, but Torshi's got other plans. Okay, aggression, the answer, the remedy. First it was Xerxin out yard. Now, a combination of 1-2 punch of Torshi and Spinks. He's not going to get caught out by any spams towards the vent this time.
That from MOUZ is showing that they 100% think/know they are the better team.
Yeah.
To be back against the wall, having your economy broken late, to go into the final round of regulation and just be hyper-aggressive with
cheeky.
individual moves, essentially backing yourself, not allowing GamerLegion to tweak and play and force rotations. You just come and punch them straight in the face.
Yeah. Which they understandably presume you're not going to be doing when such an important round. It is a high-risk scenario. You're just backing yourself.
How do you even get into this? Rez, he's been having some tidy shots, but in the last couple, not a lot of impact. 23 kills for him at ZTR, Slend, and Torsten.
Oh, nails it as well. Spinks finishes off the job. Overtime secure. Just Slend to get past, and Torji, he'll ensure it.
Let's fucking go!
They definitely believe they are the better squad.
If in-game leaders or coaches or just Counter-Strike players in general, the pattern of rounds and getting broken late by MOUZ, that's the stuff that you wake up in hot sweats about at night. It's like a major quarterfinal or something. It's the game to get into the playoffs of the major and you get broken late. And it's like, and you're not 1 map up.
No.
Right? It's map 3 and you're like, bugger. It's more than that, I'll tell you that much. But to be able to dig out with that type of pressure on MOUZ, this is showing their class at the moment.
Yeah, fair.
And now the financial woes go out the window. 12.5k, they can buy whatever they want. The kitchen sink can come in there, get a jet ski, you can even get a trailer for that bad boy. And, well, GamerLegion, this is where the youngsters really need to turn to somebody like Rez to continue some of those fine shots, to reinitiate things. Don't get down in the dumps. Don't let the mental game get on top of you. You've tussled with them. This is a map that you've been struggling on in recent times. And good to see MOUZ also being put through your paces. Right, one of the things when you come to these events and you're a higher seed, if you just blitz through your games like Vitality did yesterday against FlyQuest, you don't know, what the deficiencies are. Right now, it's like, okay, work on this. Let's keep the comms high. Let's keep this going. So it's a good test for them early, and it also puts them on their toes for later games in the tournament. But they're still going to get the job done.
DR's going to try and jewel Jimmy. What a win. Big one for the individual. Taking ramp early, valuable asset. Now, no smoke he can throw on top of that. Would have been nice. Torji will have the line. PR will peek into him. Missed shot from the AWPer and a 50 damage. Oh, actually more than that.
This is showing him being liberated from the pressure as well. So confident stuff.
Right next to each other on the sugar cube.
Did they hear it? Surely they heard him. Yep, there you go.
That's not something that Spinks was prepared for. The elevated angle of Towson claws us back into a 3 versus 3. Torji's AWP did connect onto Slend in the synchronized with that.
PR just made some noise down towards B. So Brolin has...
Oh, he's faked him out perfectly.
Okay.
Really nice maneuver.
I don't think PR was expecting to be the man to have to take that fight.
And he even gets an AWP for his low HP.
I feel like Exertion's still in a really strong position.
Understandable
They're
with Bolin as well.
Torsten right now.
Yeah. He's going to have a head-to-head. And, ooh, you know what? Despite being late
Still winnable.
to it. Yeah, winnable, especially if he gets those 2 and gets away, because Towson's low, and he's even got a HE.
Catch this.
Not like that. The bullets instead. And the pros are just standing up. Exertion, cool head on his shoulders. 4 kills in the round in a 1 versus 3. Chad, you're right. That was a comfortable position for Exertion to be in.
It's just like he's between the wickets.
Yeah.
Right? He's able to go between those jewels. Who was the second player over towards Hell?
Yeah,
Whiffing
PR,
at
I
range
think.
there.
Maybe missed the AWP shot.
Could have been Rez.
PR the first.
It was Rez.
Yeah, it was Rez.
It was Rez. And he's been hitting some
messy.
steady shots throughout, so just couldn't track Exertion when he needed to most. Back underway. Double AWP on the CT side. Jimmy's not feeling it. He's had to bring out the emergency AWP.
Didn't like the way PR handled him there last round. This time PR's been put in the dirt by Spinks. Comfortable in a head-to-head aim duel. Now an advantage for MOUZ. Looking to end the CT side with the majority of the rounds. 2-1.
Quick reroute. They're going to do yard smoke, so hopefully Torsen can use this to get across Secret to buy them a bit of a buffer. Like how beefy this is getting early. Slend, you got to be ready for this fight, mate.
Torchy's posted. Slend peek in. Comfortably removed by his rival Orpa. Taos in a forward position that Torchy's ready to hold. Emerging from that smoke into the AWP. It's caught him off guard there. Torchy was a little bit jump scared, but he gets away. And a 2v4 doesn't feel functional.
CTR might be able to find a gap out Squeaky here. Brolin's going between Hut and Squeaky. Might catch him on a timing. Now he goes back to Hut. Squeaky now blocks. ZTR has to come through. Has to come through. Caught him.
He's been spotted. Oh, so an awkward axis for him to fight upon, but Brolin and Spinks secure it for a 14th. 2 rounds to the good.
Bit of a laugh there from Brolin. Knows his teammates caught him whiffing that spray at the start, but he gets it done.
Job done. He can't complain. I will say that I feel like just the 1T round keeps this conversation alive for GamerLegion. Coming into your CT side with the bar set at a perfect CT half against MOUZ, it's just going to feel like too much. Can they make it work?
Few extra bullets.
PR head-to-head with Spinks again. Spinks is just so comfortable. You want to take these jewels with me? Let's do it. Let's biff. Let's brawl. 28 frags for Spinks and counting. Careful. He's not scared at all. Towson's going to get bowled over if he doesn't relocate.
No yard presence at all.
Oh.
Yeah, so Exertion went yard. Now he's gone down the vent. And he's going to pop his head up Secret and call sector clear. Torchy's not finding anything either. We've seen GamerLegion go for late smoke walls. Might have to be another one of those. Oh, if they just go contact, Alex, this is going to be so bad for them. Into an AWP.
Torchy has the cross, and Exertion can peek off of the info.
Well, they are setting something up. Not impromptu. Oh, Exertion's ahead of this. This is perfect for Exertion.
He's licking his lips right now. Oh, he knows just how good he's got it. Oh, jiggled out by Towson. Gets the info at least. CTR needed that. Torchy's AWP. Covered by the smoke.
Oh, CTR's got room.
Wrap around. Yeah, there is room. Does he clear it? He could clear out Torchy here. And then we're talking about a really nice recovered round. Rez goes down. Torchy does get found.
Almost flicked into it.
Yeah, not far off. But this is winnable now. A 2 versus 4 for these two. Slend and ZT. Oh, get your nade away! Gets caught on a timing just as he pulls it out for Squeak. Brolin gets back up the vent. Good flash. Gets him in.
Look at Spinks, though.
Yeah,
round winner, round winner.
No, look at ZTR! He's ready! He knows Spinks was last seen topside.
On for the ace.
He's having a great round, is their captain, GamerLegion. Oh, and it has to be the ace now from ZTR just to give him something to work with. He has got the smoke. He has got the kit. And ZTR can't clutch it! Jimmy! Just 11 frags total, but those two have secured a perfect CT half on overtime.
Yeah, Jimmy's been having a tough map, only up to 11 kills now, but that's a clutch that keeps that half flawless. Now they just need to put this one in. Take your time, line it up, get it done. They put you through your paces.
Frustration.
They've challenged you here on Nuke. Man. You took their map pick, you came in here, you were running away with her, at least it felt. Cash broken late, and then that forced you to work hard. That woke you up, that showed you where you were, and reminded you that this series books you a spot in the playoffs. Something that MOUZ in 2025 know very, very well.
I want to see this clear on Jimmy. Like I said, I saw it on the X-ray. He was just like so ready. Like immediately goes heaven. He's like, Spinks was here. Where is that? Hello. Thank you. Goodbye. And still Jimmy makes it all redundant and pointless. Tough. Yeah, bro. We all know
They've had a couple of big clutches, haven't they?
Yeah. We definitely know how that one feels. Torgy's clutch as well stands out to me, even if it was just his decision-making as opposed to anything particularly outrageous in the aim. All right, perfect CT half from MOUZ. Can GamerLegion do the same?
I
know
I
it
think
doesn't
you're going to be
realistic.
very shaken at this point.
Yeah.
You know you're in it, but
You had
mentally,
it.
that's something that
You had
Ash has
2
addressed
map
before.
points.
Yeah, Ash has addressed the mental before, and it is a young team. They still have, well, they're not knocked out if they lose this. There's plenty of opportunity to try and get through the lower bracket. They've still got Kazakhstan and Dallas. No major. But VRS continues next season. You want to get into the big events. Make sure that you're qualified for the likes of Cologne.
Oh, Torgy's getting a little cheeky with it. Up on the red. And yeah, just caught out by Rez. Good awareness and the timing from the jiggle. What we got here? PR. Gets one, gets out. Perfect from your ramp player. Slend summoned. He's going to try and brave the flames. It's costing him dearly. Costing him a lot of HP. And that's an important duel to win. PR's done more than he was worth. A double kill and the bomb down. Unfortunately, Slend misses. Which means that bomb can be retrieved, and this round could spiral.
Was he spotted?
I don't know.
Doesn't look like it. No, so ZTR wouldn't have caught him coming out deep from vent. So Exertion now up towards the windows. They don't have any utility to work with.
30 seconds, so Xertion's going to be moving soon. Hello? Oh, didn't get the headshot he wanted.
Well, the nade's good. Oh, would have been good.
Not quite on the mark, and so 1 of 3. Ash holding his breath throughout these next 2.
Feels like it's been a while since GamerLegion have won a round.
Okay, so the single shoulder double bump. One of the Cyclone moves.
All right, well, I still find it hard to see how they're going to be able to force this into a double OT. It started with just a couple of damp squibs with opening kills going in favor of GamerLegion and the round petering out. See if we get something a bit more team-based or coordinated from MOUZ in this one.
Yeah, I was wondering if we're going to be seeing like T-side equivalent of we're better than you. I don't know if they can do it as easily.
Yeah, that's where you tend to think like a top rush, but
Right.
if they do something a bit more yard-centric, still playing within the rhythm of the game. But it is just Exertion out here. He's had a mixed bag of success as far as getting space is concerned.
He just waits out the HE breaks. There is another one available for Slend.
I think they want a top. Do they want a top split?
He's walking straight through. Rad's completely
That's a
caught
fake. They got ramp,
unawares.
they got ramp.
Oh, they are starting to accelerate.
Ramp's free. Bomb's not there with them.
ZTR's down.
Needs a kill as minimum.
He definitely does. Timing is everything here. Spinks will clear him, spots him out. Okay, awkward. Doesn't get this kill immediately. And Spinks is going to close that gap. He's counting bullets.
Oh!
Force forward.
This
Okay.
time.
Oh no, ZTR, no bullets. And no head. Jimmy removes it. 3 versus 2. Goes 2v2. Slend and Towson low. He's going to be combat orping around the smoke, and Brolin's so ready for the walk. What can you do, Towson? Can you do anything to save your boys? A fake plant. It's open, they check it. Decon down, and that's MOUZ with round. MOUZ's game. 2 opportunities, 2 map points from GamerLegion to take us to train, take it the distance, make MOUZ sweat, and win a map they haven't in some time. But Nuke slips through their fingers in overtime.
Playoffs are secure. They'll be playing for seed up against the winner of FaZe versus Mongols. That's our next game. But 4th of